It's the main event as local business people step into the ring to raise funds for the Long Island Fight for Charity. Attracting over 1,000 fans and supporters, the event raises hundreds of thousands of dollars for various Long Island organizations.
The reason that it's progressed on Long Island is because we have a lot of partnerships. We have a lot of partnerships with the gyms who help do the training. We have a lot of partnerships with our volunteers. But really the reason behind the event's growth is that every single year we have new boxers, and new boxers bring new people. New people want to see their boxers fight. The people who have come in the past know the event is great. With 30 or so restaurants. Originally they were supposed to give away food just for the first hour. Now they stay open for the whole event for us. It's incredible. It really is. And people have a lot of fun with it. So the restaurants do really well, and the fighters, they bring the people. It's just a great event overall.
Since 2002, over 180 volunteer boxers have participated in the Fight for Charity, and more than $1 million has been raised for local charities like the Long Island Community Chest, plus a charity of the boxers' choosing.
It's oversold. They've never done better. I know they've raised over $300,000 already, and the money keeps on pouring in. So this is just a wonderful thing. It's a local charity right here on Long Island, which makes me feel good. So it's well worth everybody's effort.
Well, it used to be we had to find people. Now everybody's approaching us, and we're turning people away to box. The thing about the fighters is that the fighters, they do a lot of different things. One, they have to train a certain amount of times, so they're taking time away from their families to go train. They have to ask all of their friends and family for money, and on top of all of that, they're getting punched in the face to do it. So you gotta tip your hats to them.
People in the beginning said, "What's the hardest part about the fight?" And I said, "It's not the fight; it's raising the money." So when I exceeded the required donation amount, well over what I expected, that was a big relief, and that put a really big smile on my face.
Yeah, it's grueling. I've been training over at Glen Cove Gym, and actually working with Michelle Blum at Nutrish Mish for my nutrition and making sure that I'm eating the right stuff. And it's been fantastic. I've lost some weight, which is even better. But I'm in great shape, better shape than I was when I started it. I think it's a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of excitement. You just want to make sure that you put on a great show for a lot of good people, and we're just going to have fun with it.
Experience of boxing has been incredible. The last 6 months, I've lost a ton of weight. You learn a lot about yourself when you're in the ring, when you're training, when you're sparring, getting through those rounds. You learn what you're really made of, and I made a lot of great friends, both at Westbury Boxing and also some of my other fellow boxers. So it's been a great experience.
For a great cause, definitely. Also to raise money too. Anything over my $5,000, I wanted to put towards breast cancer, because I have a friend who was diagnosed with breast cancer 2 years ago.
They compete. They're like, Sal from Allure Home, and he raised the most money since I started this event with Jamie and Matt. He raised the most money ever, $85,000. Now, I have a guy that is he's tipping the scales over $125,000. And the other boxers this year, they really picked it up also. Everybody only has to raise $5,000, but everybody tries their hardest, because the individuals on Long Island that receive the money, and all the money stays here on Long Island, truly need the money.
You broke all the records raising money.
I didn't really start till about 6 weeks ago. So in some ways, I wish maybe I could have raised more money if I had more time. But I'm so excited to fight. I'm actually glad that it's only been 6 weeks, because these other guys have been training for another 2 months. I don't know how they've waited this long. I just want to get in the ring.
The Rowhead Fight Inc. was an organization formed when my daughter Marissa was diagnosed with Rowhead when she was 4, because there was no organization raising any money at all for research or to help other children. There's only about 75 people in the world, 75 children I should say, in the world that have this syndrome. It's been a tough run for us to try to get money, and Rick, my boss, is fabulous, and he's doing this for her and to help us get awareness and raise some money too, which is great.
I'm very fortunate. There's a big crowd of my people out there, my family, my friends, my clients, business associates. My kids are here. My 87-year-old mother's here. So, yeah, I mean, hear people cheering your name. I mean, you know, I get that every now and then anyway, but most people, this is, you know, it's a once in a lifetime.
It's a feel-good event. I said to them, you guys are already heroes. You've already fought for charity. You know, tonight is their 3 minutes in the sun to shine, you know, and to show off what they've learned over the past bunch of months and let their friends and family see what they choked up all that money for.
For Push Pause in Huntington, this is Greg Blank.